styles are something new. Well, not so much new, but they're definitely more accessible in 2007 and 2010. You'll find it on the Home tab in the Styles group, and the button is called Cell Styles. On the Home tab in the Styles group, and the button's called Cell Styles. And it gives you this kind of gallery, this selection of styles that you can use. Let's do that actually over here in our workbook. And let's make our header row. There's our Cell Styles button. Let's actually make it a heading style, like heading 1. Now, as you can see, we're kind of cutting off some of these words here. A real quick tip for making all of your columns fit the data that's in them, click on the cornerstone up here and double-click between any two columns, and it will automatically fit all of the data in your worksheet. Now, that's a little big for me, so I think I'm going to go ahead and format that style as maybe a heading 3. That looks good to me, and that probably is a better fit for our worksheet. I'm going to click on my cornerstone and once again double-click in between any two columns. Now, I didn't have to figure out what color blue or whether to put the underline or what font to use. It was in the cell style, so it was easy just to choose it. Let's say I also want to make my key data different. Without having to make too many decisions about that, I can just choose an accent color. Let me choose a different accent color than that. That leaves my text black. There we go. And now I've made my key data a different color. So those are some easy things you can do as far as quickly assigning cell styles that make your data readable without having to make too many decisions about colors and fonts and sizes. Now, another thing I like with the cell styles, if you looked at that menu long enough, at the very top, I should say underneath custom, you'll see good, bad, and neutral. So they have predetermined a cell style that is good, bad, or neutral by red, green, and yellow. So if I'm working with somebody on this worksheet and I can say, okay, quantity back ordered, maybe 1,000 is a good thing, and so maybe, or let's say a bad thing. So I can just click on bad and quickly highlight that number. If I want to say this price point is a good price point as I'm working with somebody on it, I can just highlight it as good. So these are just cell styles which might be helpful, quick cell styles to put formatting on your worksheet to help communicate an idea of good, bad, or neutral. What if you have your own cell style that you like to use? So for example, let me go ahead and make this last column a percent column. And maybe 91%, I want to highlight that in some way. And I want to do it as, I don't know, purple font with a pink fill. You can choose anything you want here, guys. I'll make it bold and maybe italic. I'll use my Control-I to make it italic. Now, that's a cell style I want to be able to repeat, but it doesn't now show up on my Cell Styles menu. By going to the bottom and choosing New Cell Style, give you a second to focus down there at the bottom. This is where my cursor is. On New Cell Style, I can name this one. I'll name it Melissa for right now, and click on OK. Now, if I want to assign that one again, it now appears at the top under Custom Cell Styles. So you can assign your own cell styles.